Yo guys, what's up? It's White Sox Talk Live, and today I have who I think the greatest White Sox player is of all time. And actually, if you look in this picture, that is Shoeless Joe Jackson, the greatest White Sox of all time, and that is Babe Ruth, the greatest Yankee of all time. Arguably, two of the best players of all time. You could say Babe is better than Shoeless, or Shoeless is better than Babe. But if you guys enjoy this video or channel, hit that subscribe button because we are now on the road to 110 subscribers. And I really just appreciate all the support that you guys give me on this channel. You guys are just so nice. And it's really nice that people show how much they love certain YouTubers and the hard work that we put into it. So just wanted to get that out of the way. So this is who I think the greatest White Sox player of all time is. And you guys might be confused. Shoeless Joe Jackson, I personally think, is the greatest White Sox player of all time. But he didn't make the Hall of Fame. Or is retired by the White Sox. Doesn't make sense, right? Well, know why? Because the 1919 Chicago White Sox had the cheating scandal. It's kind of like the Houston Astros, except they cheated to lose. So everybody thought the White Sox were going to win the World Series that year. But then they cheated, and then they purposely lost the games to gamblers so they would lose money. And he was on that team, so the whole team got banned from baseball. And he never made the Hall of Fame, or is going to. And is not retired by the White Sox, which is so sad because he did that. And if you guys have ever seen the movie Field of Dreams, it's really funny because that guy's like opposite of everything Shoeless Joe Jackson does except for hitting. So the way he caught the ball and he threw it was opposite of how Shoeless did it in the movie. It's a really good movie. I just wanted to point that out in it. But it's just so sad that a player like him cannot make the Hall of Fame because of cheating. I mean, he did do it, so I guess it really is his fault because he participated in it. And he just hit tanks in that movie. And it's really cool because this summer, the White Sox are going to Iowa where the movie was filmed, and they built another field right next to the field that they filmed the movie on, so it's pretty cool. But I'm just so sad that he can't make the Hall of Fame. But it's so cool just seeing two of the all-time greats sitting next to each other. Like this right here is probably a historic picture. Shoeless Joe Jackson grew up very poor. A lot of families back then did. Because if you think about it, this was the time of the Depression. But the way people got over the Depression was by going to baseball games and just trying to have fun. And that's what made people happy back then, watching really great players during their time. Which back then there were a lot of good players like Joe DiMaggio, Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Shoeless Joe Jackson. You guys kind of get my point. But I'm saying he's the all-time great because that dude just hit tanks. And for the time he played, now they have quote-unquote juiced baseballs, which make the ball go farther. But back then, they didn't have juiced baseballs or anything. All they had was the ball, not so good mitt as we have now, and then they had a bat. So it's kind of different from now because every technology's involved, so equipment's evolved. But they like I said, if you guys haven't seen my video that I did on the White Sox top 10 home run hitters, he is one of them in the top 10. I can't remember what position he's in, but he's in the later ones because guys back then his main home runs, they still hit a lot, but like guys like Frank Thomas hit way more because not that the balls are juiced or nothing, because I don't think he played when they were juiced, but he was just a lot more stronger. Guys now do bench press. They probably had that stuff back then, but they didn't do as much as they do it now. And that is who I think is the greatest White Sox player of all time. And if you guys enjoyed this video or enjoy this channel, hit that subscribe button and like this video, because we are on the grind to 110 subscribers. Thank you for helping me hit my goal of hitting 100 subscribers by the end of February. I'm really glad that we did that, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was who I think the greatest White Sox player of all time is. Peace!